footage. Alma Michael's Ocean Camera Space Corp, July 6, 2022, just about 10 p.m. here. It's around 9:53 or so in p.m., but nearing up on 10 Central Time. I was here on site until about 3 or 4 p.m. and I drove to Brownsville and I got some dinner. What I could see was that there was some, I believe there was some pressure released. I looked at the Lab Padre cam and it looked like there was a pressure release from the booster is what I was hearing. And I did see from the roadblock area where I was that there was some venting afterwards from 2 different stacks. And I got some shots of that with the Nikon camera, but nothing really much to put online or anything. How about you? Did you watch any of the events of today, this afternoon? And any thoughts about what happened? There are a few tankers here, maybe more nitrogen. I didn't quite catch the name on the side of the tanker as it passed by just now. I believe it was a nitrogen tanker is what I was thinking I saw. As of yet, I haven't personally seen any methane tankers come in, and that's, I believe we would need methane tankers to come in before we could do a static fire. The tankers for methane will unload in this area over here because they're keeping the methane walled off with these concrete walls that they've built up, and they're keeping it separate. So yeah, they have that walled off. And it's a nice night. We still haven't had any rain for a long time, so the amount of mosquitoes are very low. I think I saw 1 mosquito last night where I was, but very low. I'll zoom in on that tank farm over there. I don't have the mic plugged in, but I can plug it in if it gets windy. Or if you're starting to hear some wind sound or something, I can cover the mic, put in the mic. We're getting some venting over at the suborbital tank farm right now. Just heard a brief venting sound. Probably some nitrogen coming out. I believe there's another TFR, temporary flight restriction, for tomorrow. I don't think there's anything on Friday, but I'm not up to date on that. My info is about 2 days old. Or 1 day. Yesterday is when I heard it from Stephen. What did I do today? I was up here early this morning, around 6 in the morning, and then at around 6:15, 6:20, I was walking back to get another look, and I saw Nick Sweeney over there. I'll show you where he was standing. Nick was standing just about maybe 20 feet that way on our side of the road here. Because I was going to check it again, because around 6 when I drove from the beach area to here, I didn't see anything. And then he was over there with his camera, so I rushed with my camera and set it up, and I was on time. I was within probably 5 minutes of the actual technical lift of the Starship 24, and that of course is on pad B behind this wall over here. So that was yesterday. Did about 6-7 hours. Yeah, good evening, Sir Chris Kringle. and today it came through. We got that footage. I got it, but we got it inspiring each other and everything. So that's a success. I can walk again to my left about 25 feet and get that full shot. There was a truck to my left. I didn't want to be standing in front of it and getting that shot this evening, but I will get it a little bit later. I plan to. Chris Kringle, what are you up to? Dragon. Otherwise, I did manage to finish putting together a music video. I have to put it in the music video playlist, but I did create a music video this morning. It turned out pretty good. And then there was the roadblock. I got to shed some knowledge as I see it and chat a little bit. That's the roadblock video. Maybe not for everybody, and the audio was a little bit sketchy in the beginning, but worth it if you were interested in the topic. It could be worth it. What else? Things are moving along. As far as what's going on here right now, I guess just more preparation. I'm not quite sure what they did today, but early this morning, around 3 in the morning or so, there was a big venting of the booster this morning. So I don't know if they did more venting today of the booster this afternoon or what, but I'll let you know tomorrow if there's any more venting tonight. I mean tomorrow morning, you know. You're allowed to camp on the beach here, so I've been doing some camping on the beach the last several days. I may continue to do that or not. We shall see. Again, it hasn't rained for several weeks for real, so the level of mosquitoes at this point is pretty low. But if it does start raining again at some point, that's going to be a no bueno situation. Yeah, cool. Sir Chris Kringle. Looks like the elevator is going up on this tower. Just kick the trip out here. There's a light in the elevator there. There it is. I think I caught it. You can see it kind of going up there, the elevator. Someone asked a little while back whether they'd fixed or finished the claw on the front of the quick disconnect, and I'm not sure if it's finished, but it is of a different shape than it used to be. When I got some close-up shots with the Nikon camera, it looked like, you know, with a backhoe or some other type of equipment where you can remove like a bar and then reattach something else in that spot, or a tractor, you can take off certain parts and with a ring, and then you attach a new part. On the front of that quick disconnect, there is one or more of those attachments where there is a missing pin. It's like they can add something onto it. Hey Stephanie. So Chris Kringle says, I believe, I think they've been working on the arm most of the day. The arm. Okay. Huh. What's the arm? Is that the something with the quick disconnect, or is that like the part that of the quick disconnect that moves out or in and stuff like that, or is that more so the or the, okay, good stuff, good stuff. Hey Benoit, yeah, I haven't been on, you're right, I have been gone pretty much most of the last several months. I've been working, doing some temp work, and also the last month and a half, I just sat on my butt and watched to see if SpaceX would get approval. And I also was trying to see if another opportunity would open up with some guys I was chatting with, and that went south. It did not go north, it went south. So had to drop that project and just get on with my life. So nice to see you too, Benoit. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. The QD, good stuff. Quick disconnect. Oh, you meditated. Did some meditating. That's good stuff, man. Good, Benoit. Good. I mean, I think it's good. It doesn't always turn out good, but it can be good. Thanks, man. Sofa King, hey, man. I'm okay. I'm making do. I'm a little bit roughed up, but I'm doing good. I'm making moves. Making moves. Thanks, man. This is kind of next level here, and it's good to be able to be on here chatting and seeing what's going on here at SpaceX in person. Good stuff. It's good. It's a nice gig if I could swing it. It's good stuff. And it's not pleasant physically, but it is fun to do. My email is paul@oceancam.space, OCEANCAM.SPACE. That's if you want to send me an email. If you want to do something else, there's some links in the description here. Ruben, nice to see you. Thanks, guy. Dragon. Okay, Stephanie says the Booster 8 methane section just moved to the high bay to join the Booster 8 LOX section. Okay. The methane section just moved to join the LOX section. So since the liquid oxygen's on the bottom, the way to visualize that is the methane is lighter hydrogen, right? CH4 is and it's O2 is a heavier molecule. So hey Helena, so that's good. That's thanks for saying that, Stephanie. So Booster 8 methane, the top section, moved to the high bay to be put on top of the LOX section, Booster 8 LOX section. Thanks, good stuff. Gold one badge coming in a few days. Holy smokes. Sure then. Wow. Good on you. Good on us, right? Still here together doing that stuff. Good morning, Elena. Yep. Oh, yeah. Paul at Ocean, you could do that, oceancamera.space. Also, Paul at oceancam.space is too. They both get to me, but .space instead of a .com, it's a .space. Yeah, good morning. You may be able to do an exclamation mark and then put the word email here in the chat, and it might put out a email. Soy Argentino. Any crowd test news? Not that I know of, Raul. Raul, the static fire hasn't happened yet, but Helena, nice to see you for sure, for real. The static fire is not yet but I think we need some methane delivered here at the launch site first. There we go. Into Ocean Camp Space. There we go. Oh yeah, someone did say ignition test, pre-burner test, and then static fire. That's the way. First you do the ignition, test the igniters, then you test the pre-burners, and then you test for the full thing, static fire. That's again thanks to Steven told me that. Shard baby. Okay, Stephanie says there have been methane deliveries. Okay, I haven't seen that while I've been here, but that's really good to know. Okay. Well, I believe tomorrow there's an opportunity, is what I heard a few days ago, that today and tomorrow there was a possibility, there's been approval for like some type of so yeah, I believe Raul, ignition test is first, then the pre-burner test, and then the static fire. Thanks, guys. Good morning to you in Argentino. Oh, he's saying maybe good morning to Helena. There you go. But I didn't see any cryo stuff today, and I believe we're still waiting on a burst test on this thing here, this test tank, and I believe they want to do a crush this can over here. Cool. So pretty much, I guess they're testing everything. It's quite busy tonight. There's kind of a nice feeling to it because it's kind of an active night. It's not like a passive night. It's things are happening. Got a trucker leaving there. Awesome, Silver King. That's pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to that. I'll check it out after this live stream. Thank you. Stephanie says they have done the Booster 7.1 can crusher test already. Okay, so the can crusher test is over. I've heard that somewhat, not as clearly as you just said it, but I think I heard that from somebody else as well, Stephanie. So it didn't really make sense to me, but okay, I guess that can crusher test is done. It still looks in good condition to me, but I'm not sure what the failure of it would look like. Good stuff. Can I zoom in on the Can Crusher to see if the cables are still connected? Okay, will do. Yeah, I do have a black bed liner, Sofa King. Yes, I do. More. Yeah, you can. That's good stuff. Oh, sorry. Is July possible for a launch? I got you. Nobody around but me and the booster. Cool. Okay, they're still there. Good stuff. Okay, good stuff. I'll get some shots of that maybe tomorrow or so with the other camera. I renewed the AT&T data service for the remote camera today, so they're going to send me a SIM card, and then I will be able to reactivate that remote camera. So that's going to be ready soon, probably by next week. Okay, this thing over here in the middle is some type of test tank, and it was called ELOD, I believe, or something like that. I have it in, I was going to put it in one of the music photos, but Eldon or ELOD, EDOM, there you go, EDOM, that's right, EDOM. Maybe that's, what I heard is that the different tanks in these booster parts, or even in the starships, are either circular or flatter. Yeah, so I believe this tank has a flatter dome, which it's like a, you know, like a geodesic dome. It's like a 15-foot diameter or something like that, or radius, say a 15-foot radius sphere. But now they've flattened that curve. So maybe it's more like an 8-foot, I don't know, I'm just making up numbers. Maybe it's more like an 8-foot height, but still like a 15-foot, 30-foot dome, but with a 15-foot, with a 7-foot height or something like that, instead of a 15-foot height, you know. Cool. So I believe the benefit of that is that you can have more space inside the starship, or maybe in the booster, when you flatten the domes. But when they flatten it, then everything changes structurally. So they probably want to do a burst test on this with the nitrogen, just like they did with the one I have on the main channel here. That one time I got that photo. It's lighter too, huh? Oh yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, you need less material to make a flatter dome, right? That's awesome. Good stuff. Less surface area. Good stuff. So they could even make the starship more spacious, because this is going to take up less room for the tanks. Pretty interesting. Yeah, again, that's something that Steven told me. Okay, Sofa King says, where were you when the Starship was moved the other day. You were parked next to a van as the ship went by. Yeah, okay. My truck was a little bit further to the west or toward Hoppy than the gate where I am now. So I was standing near some cones next to the, I'm not sure what van it was. It could have been the NSF van or some other van, but I'm not sure. I moved a couple times that morning. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what van that was, but that morning I had my door open as the Starship was approaching and everything else. I was, the policeman, before I left my truck, said I was good where it was, so I left it. And then there was another vehicle that was going to cut ahead of the Starship, so there wasn't enough room for that other vehicle to make it past my truck, which was off the road, and get around the Starship. So I pulled my truck back and it went around, but it may have had the same situation with the next truck had I not had my truck there, because you know, that's what I believe. It's pretty cool though, pretty cool. Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out. So if you send me the photo, that's awesome. Drone shot looking down at the booster with you in the background. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, Stephanie says the benefits of the new domes are speculative. Good stuff. Good night, Sophie. Good night. Thanks for chiming in and saying hello. I'll get a shot of the Starship next, and then I will wind it down myself. So I'm gonna move everything about 50 feet to the left here, and then get that shot of the Starship. Right. Just a minute. There we go. The DC arm, is that like the, what does that stand for, DC? Quick disconnect, Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. I'll zoom in a little bit too. I'm going slow. Hey Brady G 111. Just a general events here. There's a bunch of people. It's pretty busy here as far as there is the night shift going on right now too. Several nights in the past and several days there hasn't been a lot of activity, especially on the 4th of July, but it's in full swing now. Okay, I'll take some photos of or I'll get the shot of the QD in a little bit. these guys sit in their car and they leave it running. So I mean, just the exhaust from the trucks standing behind them is pretty strong. Yeah, that's a nice photo there. I saw these pass by earlier too. I believe there's some type of maybe toolboxes. It looks like some type of toolboxes. Black thing. Let me get back to the chat as well. Doesn't it? Back up here. Hey, Stephanie, can we see the Starship quick to the arm from here? Is that something I can take a look at? It's probably, I would imagine, behind that flap, that aft flap on the bottom that's in front of us. Yeah, okay, I'm with you, Stephanie. Thanks. Because I got some really good shots of that in the video this morning that I uploaded. The music video. Hello to you, I love. Yeah, can't get it from the shot. Yep, good stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to mute I love for a little while. It's a little bit much. Okay, next I will go back to the booster. Get a few more shots there. What is this? All gas. Cool. Get it once more. Put that big crane in it too. I believe it was some type of gas, some air gas thing. What was that? Yeah. Okay, Stephanie says Starship 24 is on the static fire crowd test stand. Okay, so that is for static fires and crowd tests, huh? Good stuff. Thanks, Stephanie. Good stuff. So we can look forward to both of those things. I'm not sure. You think they'll still do a crowd test on the Starship, or would it just be for a static fire? They did a bunch of crowd tests on the Starship already, right? Or was that like another one? And also a few days ago, some people mentioned about some black areas, and I know they're both good stuff, static and cryo, good stuff. I know by having looked at some of the close-up shots that were in the music video this morning, there are areas where there are tiles, black tiles, but then it does appear there are some painted areas which are maybe just to keep it looking nicer. I'm not sure, but there are some areas that aren't as thick, you know, in the heat shield on the nose, at least. Pretty interesting when I saw that. Somebody had mentioned it a few days before that, and then I just saw it recently, a day or two ago. I'll zoom out. There's something to see here. I'll zoom out.
¿Ya abrieron lo que?
¿Eh?
¿Ya abrieron?
Sí, ja, det så vi der, hvor man går over. Det er langt nå. Så langt fra den siden.
It's open.
Yeah, the dust is pretty strong. Yeah, it's pretty epic, Elena. It's been a while. Been a while. Hey Rupert, yeah, that's true. Up a little bit late. Thanks, Kels. I'll get the Starship again. I'll get the booster again. There we go. 10:36 p.m. here. good to see all this getting put to use, you know. They built it and there was a chance they weren't gonna get to use it. So it looks like it's gonna get used. I'm gonna move again. Here we go. When I first got back for real a week, or I think it was about a week ago, the June 30th, 2022, this area here looked to me like an airport. It has that airport feeling. It has the airport, or kind of like an engine noise, constant engine noise, like a high-pitched noise. So Danielle, I'm looking. Don't see any movement up there. Just up to that level of the quick disconnect is what I've seen so far. So what are you all doing? What are you doing now where you live? I can say that to many of you. What's going on? It's July 2022. Just fixing things, Danielle. Prep for tomorrow. Today was a big day. They did several things today. They're probably continuing with whatever they did today, you know, right now as well. But the road closure is finished, and there's another one tomorrow. I will tilt up if you see something. Awesome. So Artemis is going to be launching, huh? End of August to September. Window, I got you excited to see the moon pretty close up. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I didn't know they used drones for engineering, but I have seen the SpaceX drones several times. I believe even today I saw the drone, so if that photo is from today, yeah, I did see a drone today, but I've seen one for most of the several days over the last week. Drones here, they use them quite a bit. Brady G111 says the next supermoon is the 13th, and the next solar eclipse is next year around Western Australia. Stone Cold, hey. So the 13th of this month, July 13th, is the next solar eclipse. No, it's the next supermoon. I got you. Super eclipse. Oh, sorry, I don't know why that got deleted. I was reading it. Nearly lost your eyesight. Your mom's passing away. Write me, send me an email or something. Send me a Twitter tweet or something. Send me a message there or write it again. Sorry. PayPal is the best. The GoFundMe is pretty good too, but PayPal, I believe, has the whatever is best for you, basically. Solar eclipse, 20th of April next year. I'll send you a message back, Sofa King, sometime tonight, or when I get that message, or later. Blessings. The solar, what is it called? Sunspots are getting more interesting to me. I've heard that if you look at the sun from space, it's like black because it needs like an atmosphere, or it needs something to create the image, to be seen, So I'm getting more interested in sunspots. I think the sunspots are the areas where there isn't the covering over the sun. Like the sun itself is like a black, but the things over the sun are, yeah, I gotta learn more about that. But it seems like the sunspot is like the actual sun, and the colors and everything else is something different. Okay, let me move this shot here. Sorry. I'll get a few more shots here. So the vehicles, you can see they're packed full of trucks here, whether it's photographers or it's mostly people who work here during the night time, the night shifts. They got a pretty strong night shift here. And it's the same thing in the other direction. Get that shot. Brady says he's gonna go to his cousin's house in Arkansas in 2024 for the eclipse. Oh wow, that's pretty awesome. bass. I'm reading the comment by Sir Chris Kringle. The other channel you're watching from NASA, you can see them moving around the bass on the booster on the ground. Huh. I wonder what that means. Okay, the methane tanks are in the way to be able to see what you're referring to. Okay, I guess maybe from the tank farm area, if they have a camera pointing through some of the concrete walkway areas, they'd be able to see back that way. Or maybe possibly from down by the dune area, they'd be able to see back that way. Cool. Cool. I know La Padre has several cameras off the same truck platform as mine cold. I'm not sure if NSF has something like that too, but they have the capability. They have enough trucks out here where with cameras they could do something like that. Cool. That's mine cold, man cool. Awesome. I'd like to like black that light. Maybe I can do it with my hand. There we go. That's pretty cool. Let me do that once more. Yeah, let me do that once more. I'm gonna zoom back in and keep that blocked just in a minute. Yeah. Maybe I'll have something I can block that with. Something else. Just a minute. Let me just use my hand. There we go. Maybe just a little bit on the bottom like that. There we go. I have a solar panel in the truck that I could use to cover that area. That's it. I guess I'll zoom out, get a big shot of the site, and then call it an evening, call it a day. 10:57 p.m. Purpose of OCEAN is to video the liquid oceans on every moon, planet, asteroid in the solar system, and to harvest the water to sustain human life in space. The subscribe for a drink on the channel means it refers to a drink of water in space. So the goal of OCEAN again is to film the water and to collect it and store it for the future and to sell it and all that. So we need water to be able to drink. So that's kind of what the subscribe for a drink is about. A drink of water in space. Another trucker came by. Woo. Alright, we're in the final 2 minutes. (10:58 p.m. Central Time. Get on camera. Maybe I can block that light. Yep. So 15 hours difference, that's correct. I'll finish it, but I'll look at this. Get this shot. I'll finish it with a shot of this here. That is the E-Dome. Alright. It's been a fantastic day. Wish you the best on what you're doing tonight, today, tomorrow, soon. Be well. Okay, signing out. Wish you the best on your next destination. Paul Mark of Ocean Camera Space Corp. Paul, just signing out. Take care. See you next time. Thank you.